Hello and welcome back to the Movie Memo Recaps. Today we are going to recap a 2023 movie titled Extraction Part 2. Please be advised that there will be spoilers ahead. In the opening scene, we are introduced to Tyler Rake, who works as a mission specialist for people. In his recent mission, he was successful but got severely injured and covered in blood, with a bullet lodged in his neck. He fell into the water below a bridge and lost consciousness, leading people to believe he was dead. Soldiers discovered him and transported him to a hospital, where they treated him, but his condition did not improve. Tyler remained in a coma for 9 months after his transfer to Dubai. Nick Khan is also there, and she has been anxiously waiting for Tyler to wake. One day, Tyler begins to breathe heavily and even murmurs some words. After a while, Nick calls Tyler in, and Tyler initiates a conversation with her, uttering his first words with abandon. Over the next few weeks, Tyler undergoes numerous exercises due to his limited mobility, and Nick consistently supports him, expressing her genuine concern for him. In Georgia, a man named Zurab receives a call with unfavorable news. The man informs Zurab about his brother's 10-year sentence extension. Zurab immediately contacts the governor, and upon his arrival, he instructs him to take action regarding his brother. However, the governor informs Zurab that his brother's actions, including throwing a DEA agent off a bridge, have enraged the Americans, making it impossible to save his brother. Zurab becomes enraged and promptly murders the governor along with all his men. Yaz and Nick then drive Tyler to a secluded place in Austria, where Nick tells Tyler to enjoy his retirement life in a cabin that she has gifted him. She tells him to change the next chapter of his life by doing something different. Then we see Zurab's brother David in prison, who has called in his whole family to live there with him. His wife is not happy about this and refuses to live with him. He slaps her, threatening to separate her from the kids if she doesn't cooperate. In the meantime, Tyler comes home from a drive and finds a man sitting in front of his house drinking tea. The man asks Tyler if he is the legendary figure from Mumbai who saved the journalist. The man tells him that he's got a job for him, but Tyler tells him that he's not interested. The man then remarks that Tyler doesn't appear capable of pulling the trigger, at which point Tyler shoots the cup out of his hand and orders him to leave. Could his ex-wife, Mia, have offered him this job? Tyler converses with the man inside, informing him that Mia's sister is facing difficulties. He then reveals that Mia's sister is actually David's wife, who is in a Georgian prison because of her husband. He tells him about David and Zurab, who grew up during the times of civil war in Georgia and call themselves the Nagazi. With immense pride in their name, they fled to Armenia during the civil war, where their uncle, of Tandil, raised them and continues to oversee their operations to this day. They returned to Georgia as a powerful cult, led by their close family members, who take great pride in their group. They are now so powerful that they practically run the country. Tyler accepts the job, but the man cautions him against initiating a fight in the prison. This is due to the presence of 2 gangs within the prison. If David discovers that his wife is being taken out, he is likely to kill her. Tyler contacts Nick, informing her that he is not interested in retirement. He explains the specifics of the mission to Nick, and before we know it, they are en route to Tikiri prison. The guard who was supposed to be in charge of room 207, the family's room, is with Tyler and his team. He instructs Tyler to complete the task in 5 minutes or face dire consequences. Tyler reached the wife's room, he asked her to wake up her children, and they started moving towards the exit. However, a toy belonging to one of the children made noise, alerting a prisoner. Tyler broke the toy and tried to leave unnoticed, but the shouting prisoner alerted the other prisoners and both gangs in the jail. Despite the obstacles, Tyler fought bravely to protect the family, not allowing anyone to come forward. He kept moving ahead, but a gang blocked his way and attempted to kill him and the wife. Tyler fought back, telling them to stay back while he kept the gun in front of him. When one man grabbed his gun, Tyler easily knocked him down, then did the same with another man. Tyler used his leg to attack the man, which gave him the advantage. Afterwards, 2 more men approached and attempted to take Tyler's gun from him. Tyler shoved one of the men and used his gun to attack him, while he kicked the other man away. Tyler managed to escape with the children, but when it was his turn and the mother's turn to leave, David attacked Tyler with an iron rod. The wife intervened and stopped him, but David attacked Tyler again after freeing himself. Tyler almost shot him with his gun, but David pushed him down and started attacking him. They engaged in a long and dangerous fight, during which David repeatedly attacked Tyler with an iron rod, but Tyler was able to evade his attacks. Eventually, Tyler grabbed David and punched him, breaking his fingers. The wife hit him in the face with a rod, and Tyler stabbed him in the neck, causing him to bleed profusely. After they escaped, they encountered a war between the 2 gangs and the police. Tyler and the wife fought their way through the crowd and took out anyone who got in their way. Tyler used his gun, and the wife used a whip. Tyler also used a bomb, which killed several people. Despite the police beating him, Tyler succeeded in killing numerous people. A brick strikes Tyler's head from behind, causing him to temporarily lose consciousness as some prisoners drag the woman away. However, he quickly regains consciousness and proceeds to attack both the prisoners and the guards once more. He proceeds to kill the prisoner and drag the woman away. The Devitt men pursued Tyler and the wife after their escape, but Tyler demolished their cars with bombs.
They're down. Drive.
Son of a bitch!
They must know about David.
Yeah, feels out.
Finally, Tyler brought the family to a safe place with the help of Nick and her brother. Tyler bandaged the child's injured hand. Tyler tells the others to take care of the kids while he himself goes out to fight. They're now on a moving train, and Tyler goes out to fight. He immediately takes down one helicopter, but the other manages to hit him. Once he's out of the way, some men from the helicopter land on the train and begin killing everyone in their tracks. 2 men attack Nick in her cabin, but she puts up a fierce fight and eliminates both of them. 3 men get in the cabin where the family has been kept, and Yaz is also there. Just as these men are about to discover the family, Tyler gets there and starts fighting these men. He kills them all, and Yaz comes to his aid. However, Tyler ends up joining Nick, who is in charge of the train engine. A helicopter attacks them, and Tyler immediately neutralizes it, causing the train's brakes to malfunction. At this point, the train collides, shattering into fragments. However, they are all safe. As they walk towards the plane, Devitt's son, Sandro, discovers that Tyler is the one who killed his father. However, Tyler informs the boy that David was planning to kill his mother, implying that it was a choice between the two of them. Sandro is frustrated at Tyler. They get on a plane to Vienna, and when Yaz is talking on the phone, Sandro hears him say that they're going there. Sandro then steals the phone and calls his uncle Zurab. He inquires whether his father intended to murder his mother. At this point, Zurab realizes that Devitt's wife is the true cause of all this, and he resolves to exact revenge on everyone involved in this mission. Zurab asks the boy his location, and the scene changes to Nick talking to Devitt's wife, who is Tyler's sister-in-law. Sandro then joins Tyler, expressing his clear anger at Tyler for killing his dad. Tyler tells him that he had no grudge with his dad, he did what he had to do. They have all arrived at what they believe to be a secure location. Meanwhile, Zurab is prepared to confront Nick and Tyler. After he tells his men, they all say they'll die to avenge their brother. Tyler is giving Sandro a pep talk when he reveals their impending arrival. This is when dozens of cars and helicopters arrive at the building and attack Nick and Tyler right away. They get down to the garage with the family, and the family gets in the car, but Sandro gets out and starts running, saying he's going to his uncle as he belongs to Nagazi. Yaz attempts to apprehend Sandro, but he manages to reach his uncle. At this point, Nick arrives in a car, which is flipped when a man standing with Zurab fires shots at her. Yaz helps her up and kills that man in a shootout. Meanwhile, 3 men arrive at the garage where the family is gathered, just as they are about to discover the mother and the girl. Tyler attacks them, and a hand-to-hand combat begins after Tyler kills 2 of the 3 men. Tyler kills the last one and gets in the car. The car is useless when Zurab's men hit it as he tries to leave. He then extracts the family from the car and instructs them to remain behind him, while he relentlessly fires at everyone in his path. 2 men attempt to attack him, but he swiftly stabs them to death. As Zurab arrives, he notices Devitt's wife and daughter. They have now begun to move towards the elevator, and just as Zurab is about to shoot them, the elevator shuts down, and they ascend towards the rooftop. Tyler leaves the mother and the daughter in a room, while he himself goes on the rooftop where Nick and Yaz are already engaged in a gunfight with Zurab's men. Nick shows great athleticism as she moves swiftly, taking down the man with both her hands and her guns, but she also gets many hits, and her condition does not look great. Tyler moves his way up, but he has to fight many men before he is able to get near the rooftop, just as he is close to getting there. Nick engages in a fight with a man who pushes him and her to the edge of the glass roof. Both of them are unconscious, and they begin to slide. The man falls to his death, and Tyler notices Nick sliding down. However, he barely makes it to the rooftop. He grabs her hand, and both of them are hanging on for dear life. This is when Zurab gets there and shoots Tyler on the hand, which when he is holding the girl and with the other hand he's holding Nick, he then throws Nick to the other side of the roof and climbs up right away. This causes Rob to slip, and he is now hanging by the grill just like Tyler. In the meantime, Nick gets to the room where the family is, and she kills a huge guy who is about to kill the mother and the daughter. A fight takes place between Zurab and Tyler. Tyler knocks him unconscious. They all swiftly board a helicopter, but Zurab fires 2 shots from behind at Yaz. They manage to get him onto the helicopter and take off, but as Zurab watches, they discover that Yaz has died. They go to Tyler's secluded cabin, where Mia also joins them. Mia, Tyler's ex-wife, mourns the loss of their son, who passed away during Tyler's deployment in Afghanistan, and harbors anger towards Tyler for abandoning them years ago. Tyler tells her that he's sorry, but she says she does not care. She then meets her sister and her daughter. At this point, Zurab sits down with his uncle, who advises him to abandon his quest for revenge as it will yield no results. However, Zurab kills his uncle right in front of Sandro, who now has second thoughts about the decisions he has made. Zurab then calls Tyler and tells him that he cannot sleep. While Tyler is still awake, Zurab instructs Tyler to travel to an airfield in Georgia. Tyler gets ready and leaves. Nick wants to come along, but he wants to go alone. Once he arrives, he immediately begins to demolish everything in his path. He's then attacked by a man who manages to shoot him, but Tyler kills him right away. Tyler is now bleeding badly, but he keeps walking and enters the building, where Zurab has attached a bomb to Sandro's body. He urges Sandra to shoot Tyler, but Sandra refuses, and he himself is on the verge of shooting the man. Nick arrives and orders Sandra to put down her weapon, threatening to blow up the boy if she doesn't comply. As Sandro tries to console her, a shootout erupts, resulting in another hit on Nick. As Tyler engages in combat, Zurab gains the upper hand. He strikes Tyler in the face with a nail-filled box, followed by stabbing him with nails. However, Tyler retaliates, stabbing Zurab repeatedly in the legs, back, and head. He concludes the fight by shooting him in the head, then turns his attention to Nick, who appears to be in a critical condition. The scene then shifts to Schwarzau prison, where we witness Nick handcuffed to a bed while she continues her recovery, and Tyler in another prison, where Mia visits him. She informs him that the final recollection of their son does not involve Tyler abandoning him. His last memory was of his father rushing to save the others. He then inquires about her sister's children, to which she responds that they are experiencing financial difficulties. Tyler tells Mia to go to his cabin, saying she's going to find millions of dollars there. The scene changes, and Tyler's taken to a secluded place where the black guy who came to meet him at his cabin is present. He offers to get Tyler out of prison if he agrees to work for him. Tyler asks the man's name, but the man says his name does not matter. Tyler then states that he cannot function without his team, which includes Nick. At this point, another car approaches and Nick exits. The man informs Tyler that he will be joining their boss, thereby reuniting Tyler and Nick. Thank you for watching. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more recaps. Until next time, have a nice day.